Hello guys, welcome sa ating panibagong video lesson. At sa lesson nito ay we're gonna be discussing about hyperbola. A hyperbola, like an ellipse, is determined by a constant and two fixed points, each called a focus point. Then we have the parts of an hyperbola and their definitions. We have the transverse axis. It is the line segment joining the vertices and has length of 2a. So kung hahanapin natin yung ating transverse axis dito sa ating graph, nandito yung ating transverse axis. Take here that it is joining the vertices. So ito yung ating vertices at ito naman yung ating transverse axis. Nag-join in silang dalawa. And it has length of 2a. Sa ating transverse axis, may kita natin ang ating vertex at ang ating focus. Then we have conjugate axis. It is the line segment that passes through the center and is perpendicular to the transverse axis with length of 2b. So ang ating conjugate axis ay mahahanap natin perpendicular to the transverse axis. So ito yung ating transverse axis at ito naman yung ating conjugate axis. Nag-perpendicular silang dalawa. Sa ating conjugate axis, mahanap natin ang ating co-vertices. And din yung conjugate axis ay nagko-cross sa ating center. Ito yung ating sentro. Nagko-cross siya sa ating center. And it has a length of 2b. Then we have asymptotes. Asymptotes are the lines that the hyperbola's curves approach as they extend towards infinity but never actually touch. So, ang ating asymptotes ay mahanap natin ito. Yung mga parang nagtitrace-trace na line. Nag-approach siya sa ating curve line as they extend towards infinity pero hindi sila nagtatouch. Hindi sila nagtatouch kahit na mag-go pa sila sa pinaka-infinity. Hindi sila dapat nagtatouch or hindi sila nagtatouch. Then we move on to our hyperbola with center at the origin. So kapag ang ating equation ay x squared ang nagsisimula, mahanap natin ang ating transverse axis sa ating x-axis or horizontal transverse axis. Kapag x squared yung nagsisimula sa ating equation, mahanap natin ang ating transverse axis sa ating x-axis or horizontal line. Ito yung ating horizontal line. Ito. And then, sa paghanap naman natin ng foci or plural ng focus, kapag x squared, pag maghahanap tayo ng pag x squared yung nangunguna sa ating equation, ito yung ating ginagamit na formula sa paghanap ng ating foci. So f sub 1 c0, yung ating f sub 2 naman is negative c0. Then sa vertices, v sub 1 is equals to a0 and then v sub 2 negative a0. Then, pag sa paghanap naman natin ng ating co-vertices, meron tayong b sub 1, 0, 0, b. Then, sa ating b sub 2 is 0, negative b. Sa paghanap naman natin ng ating length of latus rectum is 2b squared over a. So, kung babalikan natin sa ating graph, nasaan nga ba itong ating length of latus rectum? So, yung ating latus rectum is nagko-cross dito sa ating may curve line and then nag-align siya sa ating focus. Wait lang. Papakita ko sa inyo. Yeah. So yung ating length of or ating latus rectum is nagko-cross siya dito. Yan, parang nagko-cross dyan sa ating may focus. Yan yung tinatawag natin na length of latus rectum. Din sa mayroon din tayong tinatawag na endpoints of latera recta. meron tayong a sub 1, c b squared over a. Then sa ating e sub 2 is negative c b squared over a. Sa ating e sub 3 is c negative b squared over a. Then sa e sub 4 is negative c negative b squared over a. Then kapag ganito yung ating equation, yung y squared na yung nagsisimula, mahanap natin ang ating transverse axis dito sa may y axis. Kasi pag yung ating equation is nagsisimula sa x or sa y squared, ang ating curve line is magfi-face pa up or pa down. Pero kapag ang ating equation ay nagsisimula sa x squared, ang ating curve line is magfi-face either left or right. Din sa paghanap natin ng ating foci sa y squared, magkabay pa po yung paghanap natin ng foci sa x squared at y squared. So sa y squared, f sub 1 is equals to 0 c, and then sa f sub 2 is 0 negative c. Magkaiba rin po yung paghahanap natin sa vertices, which is magkaiba. V sub 1 is equals to 0 a, then sa v sub 2 is 0 negative a. Then sa ating covertices, magkaiba din sa paghahanap ng ating value ng covertices. So mayroon tayong b sub 1 is equals to v0, then b sub 2 is negative b0. Sa ating length of latus rectum, magparehas lang po yung ginagamit natin na formula sa paghahanap nito. So 2b squared over a, then sa ating end points of lateral recta is magkaiba din po. End point 1 or e sub 1 is b squared over ac, and then e sub 2 is equals to negative b squared over a c. Sa ating e sub 3, b squared over a negative c. Then sa ating e sub 4 or endpoint 4 is negative b squared over a negative c.
Ngayon, itatopic ko po is transforming general form to standard form ng hyperbola with center at the origin. Ito po yung standard form ng hyperbola with the center of origin, at the center of the origin. Standard form po niya is x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1. Tapos yung pangalawa po is y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals 1. Ito po yung example. Problem solution is 9x squared equals 4y squared minus 36 dapat. 36 equals 0. Tapos, itatranspose po natin ang 36 dito. So, magiging 9x squared 4y squared equals positive 36. Ngayon, para maging 1 po yung 36, i-divide po natin siya sa sarili niya. 36. Dito rin to. 36. 36. Tapos next po nito is, i-divide na po natin siya. So, 9 divided by 36 is 4 x squared over 4 minus y squared over 9 divided by equals 1. Ito po yung sagot. Ang 4 po natin is, ang a po natin is 4. Ang b po natin is 9. Ito yung sagot. X squared over 4 minus y squared over 9 equals 1. Next po natin ita-topic is transforming general form to standard form ng hyperbola with center at h. HK. Ito po yung standard form ng center at HK. X minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. Tapos pangalawa pong standard form is y minus k squared over a squared minus x minus h squared over b squared equals 1. Ito po yung example natin. Example number 1 ng center at HK. Example number 1, 4x squared minus 5y squared plus 36x plus 30y equals 1. I-regroup po natin ang given. So, magiging 4x squared x squared plus 36x minus 5y squared plus 30y equals 1. So, ang mangyayari po is common factor po ng 36 is 4x squared. Ilalabas po muna natin yung 4. So, magiging 4x squared plus. So, ngayon po is i-divide po natin ng 4 sa 36. So, magiging 8x plus, hanapin po natin yung binyaso. Hanapin po natin. So, magiging 8 squared b. 8 squared. So, magiging 8 plus 4, 16. So, 16 minus 5 open parenthesis y squared plus 5 divided by 30, so 6y. So, ang ano na, plus 6 over squared, over 2 squared, 3, 9 plus 1. Tapos, gagawin po natin dito is 4, 1 plus 4, ito, 4, in parenthesis, so, ang ano is 16 plus 5, okay, parenthesis, begin 9. Tapos pag pinikos po natin siya, magiging 20. Ito muna. Ang gagawin po is perfect squared ng 16 is 4. So, 4 open parenthesis x plus 4 minus dapat squared perfect squared ng 9 square root ng 9 is 3, so magiging 5 open parenthesis x plus 3 squared. Dahil nagkaroon ng squared. Bakit nagkaroon ng squared ang ito? Kasi po, kailangan po natin ilabas po yun. So, 46 is 1 plus 64 minus, kasi, ay dapat minus yan. Plus, so, 110 4 parenthesis plus 4 squared 110 minus 5 x plus 3 110 over 110. 5 divide 110 magiging 25. So 25 5 4 divided by 110 27.5. Tapos ito 1 na to. So ang nangyari is x plus 2. Ang sagot po is x plus 4 squared 27.5 minus 5 squared minus plus 3 is squared 22 equals 1. Ito po yung sagot. Yan lang po.